How's she going, everybody? Sharpened Blade here, and today we're taking a look at the Kershaw Fraxion. It's all black, so it kind of blends into the mat I have. I just got this from Integrity Knives. Sorry, I struck the camera there. Just got this from Integrity Knives, and I also got this knife from Integrity Knives. You can find both of them on their website, plus many other things. So I will leave a link to their site in the description below. And while you're there, use discount code SharpenedBlade to receive 10% off anything they have in stock. So, some specs on the knife. It has a blade length of 2.75 inches, a blade thickness of 0.108 inches or 2.75 millimeters. It has a blade handle length of 4 inches and a handle thickness of 0.41 inches. It has an overall length of 6.75 inches and it weighs 1.9 ounces. So it's a very light knife. Some comparisons in size. You have your wrap Model 1 and your wrap Model 2. Definitely closer to the Model 2. As you can see, it is just a fraction smaller. Excuse the bad pun there, but not a huge knife, but it's a decently sized knife for EDC. It has a HCR 13 MOV blade steel. It's a drop point, although it kind of resembles a clip point, but they call it a drop point, which, yeah, it's more of a drop point, but it's kind of has the appearance of a clip point, just with that swedge there. But it's a drop point. It's a hollow grind, so it's a hollow grind. It has that kind of a grind to it, which allows it to be super slicey, and then that's the drop point there. It has its G10 scales with carbon fiber overlay, so it gives it a nice appearance. It has a non-deep carry, just a regular pocket clip, which is a nice pocket clip. I'm sure you could get a deep carry pocket clip for that, no problem. But one thing I would keep in mind is that when you go, if you had a deep carry pocket clip on this, when you go to pull it out of your pocket, you're pretty much just grabbing this part, which is pretty slick. So at least this way you have some grip from the screws on there to help pull it out of your pocket. But even though that part is slick, when you're holding the knife, you don't have to worry about it coming out of your hand. It's pretty solid grip. Plus the jimping up here is nice. It's not aggressive, but it'll hold your thumb there, no problem. There's also a little bit of jimping on the flipper tab here, which allows for consistent deployment. Even though the flipper tab is a little bit on the small side, once you get used to how much pressure to apply to this, you will have pretty constant deployment. You don't have to worry about that. Might take a few flips to get used to it, but eventually you'll see how nice it deploys. Plus, it's almost drop shutty. It is on the KVT ball bearings system, so it's almost drop shutty, but just have to give it a little bit of a shake to get it to completely close. Overall, I like how light it is. It has a great fit and finish. For being a cheap knife, or budget knife I should say, it's $54.99 on their website. and using my discount code, you can get it for $49.50. So for $49.50, this is a pretty solid knife. Fit and finish is great. The action is great, and it's an attractive design overall. I forgot to mention this is a Jens Onso design, so he makes some pretty nice looking knives. The only thing that people might not like about it, other than the small, like if you have big fingers, you might not like that the flipper tab. But the only other thing is, since this is a pretty thin knife, if you have really big hands, you might not find that super comfortable to hold. But the thinness and the light and how light it is just makes it such a great knife for EDC. Plus, you can just fiddle with that all day. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the Kershaw Fraxion. I think this would be a great addition to any collection, especially for the price of admission. Make sure you check out Integrity Knives and have a look at what they have in stock. Use my discount code, it'll help out the channel. Like and subscribe, that'll also help out the channel. And don't be afraid to leave comments. I love talking to you guys on there. And also hit up my Instagram. I'm Sharpened Blade is also my Instagram handle, @SharpenedBlade. So you can find me there. Thanks for checking out the video. Take care.